Welcome to episode 6 of this Let's Play series. We're playing Distant Worlds 2. My name is DasTeekan. I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. It's certainly been fun to play. I do enjoy the Teakins. I never used to like them in Distant Worlds universe. I never played them in Distant Worlds universe, actually, to be fair. I think I might have started 1 or 2 games, but I sort of saw them as the space hobbits. I don't really like hobbits in most games, but I have enjoyed playing. Like, I've been playing a bit of the Teakins in the beta because I thought I'd better test it at least. But I found them very, very enjoyable, and not the ridiculous little faction that I thought that they were from Distant Worlds universe. They actually are quite a interesting faction because you do need to use masses of them to do different things. So it sort of suits that whole rodent aspect to who they actually are as a group. A little bit like the Boscarans. The Boscarans are also a hive mind. They're insectoids, and so they also like to sort of do things with massed forces and sort of work very, very well that way. So anyway, one thing at the end of the last episode, we just got the next hyperdrive. So we do want to be putting that onto all of our ships. We'll have a bit of a look and do that right now. So if we go to our ship designs, there's only 2 that we have to really manage ourselves. So we've got the Iron Escort and the Iron Frigate. Now, I always just like to have a bit of a look and see what it has got. So it's going to be replacing the warp bubble generator. We have 4 slots left over. It's not going to do anything. These are size 15. In fact, we're going to go over slightly because I think the next one is actually size 15. Yeah, so while we're looking at this, I mean, this one you can see size 15 is the size of the warp bubble generator. I'm pretty sure the next one is size 20, but it's a lot, like it's double the hyper jump speed and things like that, so it makes us a lot more responsive. So I do want to go for that one, which means we're going to have to probably get rid of something else to accommodate that. There's nothing much I really want to do. This is just the Iron Escort itself. Let's cancel that one. What we can do, it says this design cannot be changed because it is in use. So we can't change anything over through here, the design base. We can change the name, actually. We can sort of change the name and save the name if you're wanting to. So you can actually override an existing design that way. And you can also change how these actually then work as well. Now this one does actually have like the iron bomb, the sentinel multi-beam defense. Now we will be changing this one anyway. I'll just go and cancel that one, and with that one now selected, I'll just make sure it's selected and then go to upgrade. And we should then see we've now got the Gravelx hyperdrive up the top there. We haven't. That must be 15 as well. No, it's 18. It's 18, so we're 1 point off. Okay, that was lucky. So we're just under with this one in here. Nothing else has changed. One thing I will change is I want these predominantly not to go too close in. I want them to just keep on peppering away. These aren't great, to be honest. Like, these aren't great because the sentinel multi-beam is the only real defense that it does do. They're much more support based. Maybe we get rid of the iron bomb with these and give them something different. Let's have a look and see what weaponry we actually have available to us. Again, these fire from the back, so it would need to be some sort of missile. We do have Epsilon torp. We've got medium-sized concussion missiles, which do actual damage. That may be the way to go with these guys. That's 38. What's the iron bomb? The iron bomb is 48. It gives us another 10. I think we might do that, actually. We'll go for medium concussion missiles. We don't have anything large. We do have an Intimidator Surge Blast, which does do pretty good damage, actually. It does. It's got a firing rate of 20 seconds. Maybe we go that way. Like, this is an area of effect attack. Yeah, let's do that. Hang on, how big is that? That's too big. If I put that one on, it's going to then be over the limit by 5. Let's leave that one. Let's leave that one off. We'll just go with concussion, like medium concussion missiles. So that will then put that one on. We've now got another group, and we still actually have one more slot in there. So if we can actually have up to 11, got more fuel cells would be okay. Actually, the assault pods, why not? Let's go and throw one of them on. If they are sort of working with other ships, then they could actually make use of that assault pod. So we'll leave that there. That takes us back up to there again. So this will be the Iron Escort. Actually, it's no longer the Iron Escort. This is going to be concussion missile escort, and this will be the new design. So we'll save and exit that one. So we've got now a missile escort. That's now replaced. The old one has now been made obsolete. So the status is now obsolete. That's why it's not showing up in here, because this is the latest buildable designs. I find active buildable designs is probably a safer thing to look at, because if you accidentally have anything that's not obsolete, it will then show up. And the Iron Frigate as well. Now I'm happy with this one, other than if I just go and upgrade that one there, it will then take us slightly over. We're 2 over now, and this is a bit of a problem. I really like this design, but I do want to get the speed, the hyper jump speed. There's really nothing else we can do with this. I need everything, including the fuel cells may get away with one of those, less of one of those. So we can sort of take our fuel range right down. The fuel range is still even 502. Even if I've still got 3 fuel. No, 2 fuel. If I get rid of another one, yeah, 254. Okay, the fuel is actually okay there. All right, let's leave it there. So we've got the Gravelx hyperdrive now, so we can go double the speed. We'll keep the iron bomb. We'll keep everything else the way it currently is. So unfortunately, we don't have quite the fuel range that we had with the other ships. So we'll just save and exit this one here. And all right, so that's now going to be there. So what we'll do is we'll now just exit out of that one. We'll go to our first and tell them, we can tell them to just go and retrofit to the latest designs at the DasTeekan spaceport. Let's just go and do that. So they're all now going to go off and retrofit. The other ships will just, because the other ships are on automatic, they'll actually just do that themselves. So we don't need to tell them to do anything. So all the other ships we have are on auto. So we'll unpause there. All right. Now, I've actually just had a phone call. I'm going to have to actually leave where I am here and then come back and add in the rest of this episode afterwards. So hopefully I'll remember what I'm doing. Well, all we're really doing is just at this stage, just trying to sort of colonize. Is that a colony ship? No, that's a navigator. There should be colony ships sort of heading out these ways into these different systems. What's that one? Just another navigator. Anyway, the colony ships are on their way. Yeah, I don't know where they are. Yeah, there we go, colonizer. So it's moving across. It's out of fuel, completely out of fuel, this one. So it's going to take a long time to get there, unfortunately. I should micromanage these a little bit better than what I do. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. So I'll be back, and this will only just be, you won't notice any difference, but I'll have forgotten what I'm doing. Alright, we're back, and we've got the Cena 5 mining station is under attack by the Gravelx. Okay, so the Gravelx is now coming back in. These will be more powerful than our bases, and they will actually try to destroy the base. So there's not much we can really do about that one. So what are we picking up here? So Norjack eggs and Tibrillion moss, which are both, that's plus 5% colony development and plus 3 with extra population growth, is actually quite useful. This one doesn't have any resources, so this is 76 is not bad. It may still be able to do what it has to do. It's got concussion missiles. The Gravelx has almost come within range of our missiles. Now the Gravelx has got like a beam type attack that it uses, and it will be here bent on destruction. But I got faith in my Teekan mining station here. So we're going to be now launching missiles at it. There they go. So we see the missiles heading off. And we're now inside the range. We're doing damage to it. It's actually hit us a little bit. We've taken a bit of damage. How's it? It's down to 85. Come on. Get those missiles reloaded. Maybe we won't have the ability to do this. We're still okay. Come on, launch them off again, guys. Launch them off again. This isn't. Oh, there we go. Another salvo. It's at 87. Come on, get some hits. 83, 76, 60. Okay, we're down to 60%. Okay, we've got it under 50. Now we're going to probably have this thing. We'll probably have lost our shielding by the time this is sort of ready. Now that's going to be. We've got some damage to the defences. The hangar bay has taken damage. So we've got one hangar bay that's normal, but it's not actually got anything on board. just transports. There we go, another salvo. Come on, don't miss, don't miss. Bang, in we go. One more salvo, or one more. Yeah, we're down to 7. We're down to 3. If we missed with 1, if we had have got it with that one, we would have done okay. Now we have lost it. One of their weapons has now been completely destroyed. Which one is that? We've still got 3 concussion missiles on board. It hasn't come inside our railgun range. We're taking damage. Come on, guys, get this salvo out there. There we go. This will be it. It's at 6%. And gone. Great. Well done, mining station. Well done indeed. Anyway, that's good because that gets rid of that Gravelx from inside our close systems. We've still got the ships. The fleet is limping back to be upgraded. They offer us now. Where are the Dira pirates? Wonder where they are. It's not them, is it? This is not. They like a pirate faction hasn't taken. Oh, they have. Ah, it's the infected. All right, we are going to have to destroy this. So we'll wait for the first fleet to come back, and then we will go and destroy that infected base. So that is a bit of a problem there. We'll be okay. We'll be all right. Now we've got the colony ships are going to take some time to get to where they have to go. These are completely out of fuel. They're limping along at, well, basically now 5% of the normal speed. What I might do is I might pause this while there's really not a lot going on until something momentous does actually occur. And so I'll come back in just a little while. This is interesting. The infected are attacking us from over here, and I want to see why and how they are actually doing that. What are they actually? Oh, this is a an escort that they've taken over. And it's actually a strong escort. It's got the iron bomb. That's why it's considered to be strong. So that's one of ours. Okay, so we've actually lost an escort to that infected as well. We are going to have to go after that, very much so, with the first. Let's see how we're going. They're still in the retrofit phase. They're still coming back in. Interesting. Okay, so the infected are becoming a problem. They're almost like a zombie group back out there. So we're finding more and more pirates as well. Menacing intruders. So there's more pirates out through here, and there's also, we found another pirate faction that's raiding in from in here somewhere. So we've still got more work to do, guys. We've still got more work to do. Just wait for these first to, here we go. There's still one more coming in, limping on in. Yes, it's under construction. It shouldn't take too long to get through all of these. There we are, just one more to go. And in she comes. This is the iron frigate so far. It's got no mission. I will just tell it to retrofit again. Just to make sure that the ships do go through the retrofit progress or process. Yeah, so the pirates are now coming thick and fast again. When we think we've sort of sorted it out, they just keep on appearing. Here we go. So I think that we've now got everybody is probably now going to have, yeah, these are version 2s. So if we just go back and have another look. Just randomly at each of these. So these have now got these are now going to travel twice as fast through space. So time for us to take the first fleet out. Now we have less fuel than what we had, except it's still really, really broad. This is very, very long range. These anti-pirate ships. Well, let's take it up against the infected and destroy their base once and for all. So we'll send it up against their attack Mahala Station. So, and that will probably be the last thing we do, I think, in this particular episode. Just Discovery. Okay, so we'll let that one go. I'm worried that they somehow got on board an escort. That does concern me. I think we're losing more to these than what we think. I have to keep a bit of a tab on what's going on with them. And the fact that they took one of my escorts, and I didn't see that actually happen. I did notice that I only had one escort, and where I'd built two. Yeah, they're stealing money. So we're just going to wait for these colony ships to go in and do their thing. So yeah, that's still a long way off. Now this colony ship here is actually almost out of fuel. I might tell it to go back and refuel first. So this is going to Worcester 1. So let's just go and stop. And if we just go back into this system, where are we? No, that's not what we want. Where's our base? Where's our location here? Oh, we don't actually have one. It's funny, I thought we did. No, we don't actually. That's interesting. I thought we actually had a... we've got stations, so what I might do is I might just go into a mining station here and just refuel. And we can just take... This one should have extra fuel. It's got 13,000 Caslon just for its own use. So we'll just go in and pick that one up. It's ultimately going to be faster to do it that way. So we're like an escort that's now sort of travelling with this one. So we'll wait for these guys to come back in, and then we'll just manually tell it to go off to Worcester 1 once it actually does refuel. I like that we can do that in the game, to be honest. Like, if we need emergency fuel, we can go to stations that have got nothing to do with fuel. Although actually no, it has. This one actually I have picked a fuel. This one here does actually, or did I go to this one? I forget which one I actually chose. But anyway, one of them has, they've both got lots of fuel. In she goes. So, oh, it is going to the fuel. Okay, it's going to the refueler. That's fine. Forget that. But you can do that. You can actually go and send it off into different areas if you do want to. So we'll send this one in. So a little way to go there. So let's just go back to the colony ship. Watch it come in. Now these are often quite heavy, and so you can see there the hyperdrive is actually very, very slow anyway on these ships. They're not all that well designed. I might redesign the colony ships as well after this, just so that we've actually got enough power to run the engines properly, to run the warp drives. It's escorting this particular one. So it will come in. The Purus Vita system. Yeah, okay. That's all right. We'll just dismiss that. I love how the Teekan ships are sort of like a hodgepodge of different modules sort of added together. Like a junkyard. There we go. It's now been fueled up again, so 220 fuel, and we'll now send it to Worcester 1. This particular desert world. So we'll just right-click, long right-click, colonize. Off she goes. So that should now be within range. Oh no, it's not quite within range actually. That's the jump range, but that's the fuel range. Right, let's just have a quick look at the first. Now, how are we going? Have the first actually arrived yet? They're just about to arrive. Before we do that, let's just go into our ship designs, and we do actually have the colonizer. And I think what I'll do is I'll actually make this into a manual design as well, because it's not very well designed. Let's just go and click on upgrade. Now you can see there it's got the hyperspeed is now much better than what it was, but it's still not great. Now, what do we need? We've got 2 lots of cruise systems. We shouldn't need both, I don't think. We're 10 off. If we got rid of the concussion missiles, that would then give us 5. We're 5 off now. If we... the countermeasure system is probably okay, although I can get rid of another 5 there. That gets me right on the limit with crew. Having said that, we've got 2 fission reactors, and we need to get a 3rd, which does mean I'm going to probably need to get actually 2 energy collectors. Our static energy usage is 86. That's quite a bit. And we need the passenger component. We need the colonization modules. So we need both of those. They're quite big at size 50. I think we can ditch the damage control unit. That gives me another 10, which then gives me a because we don't plan on being damaged at all. So we'll get extra fuel, and we'll just go and actually that's basic fuel. We don't want basic fuel. We want let's go latest per category. Just actual fuel cells in through there, and that may still not be enough if we go then and get the fission reactor, which is actually, oh yeah, that does it just inside. We're just inside the limits, and now we actually do have enough on these things to sort of do what we have to do. So let's leave that one. We'll save this one. This is a colonizer version 2. All right, that's good. So if we do need to build another one, we now actually have something that's got a little bit more range and certainly the firepower to do what it has to do. All right, let's when this one goes in, let's have a bit of a look. So we're coming in. Now there's this ship that we first got there with the this is our Pathfinder that was there right from the start. Now this one has got all of its interceptors and bombers set up, so we're sort of right on the limits there. I think I'll just go straight in at this stage. It's wanting to build another one of these. I can't think of a good reason to do it. I'm just going to say decline at this stage because we are still colonizing those other worlds. Yeah, and I've got to be careful of this cash flow. So let's just unpause, let the other ships come in. Now it's going to send in the fighter craft. They'll start to head out our way. Press number 1. Not seeing them. Here they come. One's moving out of the way. Here we go. Just double check what's happening with their fighter craft. They've still got everything that they needed. Here they come. It's probably a bit hard for you guys to see them. We'll just go in and we'll let them do the full attack themselves. We've got a fairly good range in through here. Yeah, so we've got 3 of them that have been destroyed. There's no other ships around, so we just keep on going after them. Yeah, we're still okay. One's trying to get away. Once we get close enough and bring the shielding down, we'll be okay here. So there are lots of small craft. Actually, we've only got 2 interceptors left, so this is good going. Just need to get close enough now to do the damage. And yep, so we'll now start to do the actual damage on the base itself. And we're not doing much damage to it yet. Yeah, there we go. We've just dropped the shields. We need to get rid of a lot of the... we're probably going to lose some of these ships, I would think. Just trying to escape. And now is its weapons down. No, it's still got 6. Have to be a little bit careful. Good, that one got away. Mahala Station is now starting to come down. We nearly got the armour down. And we are just... okay, we've disabled nearly all the weaponry. It's nice, this is good. So we've got 5 weapons. So the concussion missiles are going in nice and strong. Okay, we're now into the hull. We've got no weapons left. Now I might capture this as well. Again, a nice strong base. There we go, we've got the guys on board. I'm not sure what happens with the infection. I've got no idea, I haven't tried this. This is a first, We'll see what actually happens here. We should be fine, we'll be fine. We've got suits on, we've got the, you know, the antiviral suits, whatever they're called. The hazmat suits. Now, how are we going with this? Nope, we've okay, the diseased. Upon acquiring the Mahala station, we have made a curious discovery. It pains us to make war against our own kind, particularly when these Teakins did not choose to become our enemies. They were transformed by something alien. Still, for the good of Teakan kind, we had no choice but to act. These diseased renegades are now defeated. At least we have been able to salvage some of their technology. So some good has come from this unpleasant ordeal. So we've actually got, this is interesting, we've got found technology that has advanced our understanding of hyperjump inhibiting, and we've found technology that advanced our understanding of early iron weapons. Now, we've already got the early iron weapons, so that's good. And we do actually now have the station under our control, and it's been disinfected, I guess. I hope. So that's cool. So we'll keep this one, and this one is actually around this gas giant. So this will become a refueling station ultimately. We've got the iron frigate back over through there. That's okay. So they're all part of the first pirate fleet. I think everything is ready to go. I think we'll just now go back home again, and yep, that all looks positive. We'll just go back for refueling and repair at DasTeekan Spaceport. So that's another station that we now have under our control. Things have gone pretty damn well for us, I think, at the start here. It's now just going to come down to how well we can protect these outer systems. That will be quite important. So that's good. Good going. And if we have a bit of a look to see, the hyper deny is actually probably something we could make use of as the Teakins. I can see that being quite valuable to us. If we hyper deny is up in here, there we go. Yeah, so we're halfway along with this one already. Now the trouble is we need 20% hyperdrive research bonuses to be able to research this one, and we're at 11% at this stage. So we need to find more tech or more scientists to take us over that limit. Again, I love this mechanic in the game. I'm glad that they introduced this one, but we'll leave that one where that is. So we're doing pretty well there. We might just go and pay the extra to get this thing done. We are going to need it. 50,000, it's worth it to get the research done as quickly as possible. So it's going to be 2 years essentially, which isn't too bad in the grand scheme of things. Well, guys, I'm basically out of time, so I'm going to have to leave this episode here. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. I could have been ending off that way. But yeah, I thought it's enjoyable. It's a very, very enjoyable game, I've got to say. It's very rich and deep without being sort of like, it's complex, but with a lot of automation. So it's not too bad at all in that sort of sense. Anyway, I'll leave it there, and I'll catch you in the next episode, which will be episode 7.